What's good? Welcome to the Cosign series. It's your boy Tony MC. I'm chilling with Wem.
What's going on, guys? Music is so personal, and like you really get me 100% of like who and how I am, how I think, how I see the world. So when it came time to like think of like a name, I figured I would just go with Wem. Everybody has been calling me that my entire life, right? So like, why not keep it traditional, right? And that goes for my brand as well. Everything is I like to give people what they want and what they expect, but also give them a different perspective that they've never seen before.
Your most recent video about that, you just dropped it through World Star Hip Hop through uCrave.TV. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to uCrave.TV, man. They definitely held me down with that. They pushed it as much as they could, and they definitely got it to where I wanted it to be. The video pretty much is just, you know, the song in itself is saying, you know, that we're about that. You know, like a lot of these rappers that are out in the industry, like they talk a lot of game, you know, on any level, on any, you know, tier of that industry or your career. Like with me, it's like I'm just saying like we really are about that, you know. Like I've seen dudes like, you know, talk about girls here and this girl that, and I'm getting this girl and taking your girl this and that. But you roll to the club and dude's hanging out with like 11 of his homies. He's just waiting around until all like the bottle chicks come around, you know, and like try to come around and kind of holler at them. So like that's not being about it, you know. Like,
yeah.
If you're about it, you're about it. You know?
Straight up. Last mixtape he just came out with, Intellectual Arrogance. He had a couple features on there. Rocky Fresh, M&G, Nicholas F appeared on the mixtape as well.
And also Nico.
Tell us about the experience of working with those artists who are a little bit more ahead of the game.
Alright. Yeah, man. I mean, when I first met Rocky, he was doing a meet and greet here in New York. Listened to his music, I thought it was dope. Saw that he was gonna blow up.
How do you feel about the Kendrick verse? Obviously, it rocked the entire community. Like it just put everybody on blast. So how do you feel like that verse changed the game?
That's exactly it. It just changed the game. I grew up on like when cats used to like go after dudes, like they went after dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like mentioning a couple rappers' name and saying that you're gonna murder them, you know, on an intellectual level, on an artist level, on a whatever level, right? That's great and all, but my perspective is if I was to drop that same verse, it wouldn't be as impressive. And now I'll tell you why. It's because of where I'm at in my career compared to Kendrick's.
Exactly.
Kendrick can drop a verse like that and it creates a big stir because it's Kendrick saying that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I think the verse did a phenomenal thing as far as like pushing artists to like really be like, yo, like let's really start working again? Like I feel like the past few months, man, hip hop has kind of taken like almost like a backseat drive into just like, you know, like a steady pace of just things going, people pushing out content, little releases here, big releases there, all this and that. But there really hasn't been that defining moment where people like woke up and they were like, yo, see what dude's doing? We gotta come in 10 times stronger than that. And anytime like competition gets better, or competition, you know, starts to really take precedence in an industry, that's when I think like content-wise, where you push out the best content, you know? So like for that in itself, I think it did fucking wonders.
What new project are you working on?
I'm actually in the process of just putting out as much music as I can. I have a new video coming out next month called Rare, off Intellectual Arrogance. And then I also have a new song, completely new, that's coming out probably, if not the end of this month, the beginning of October, with Chris Casanova. Grew up in a small town, but that isn't my mentality. So fame and recognition in my life is what it had to be. Speaking from the heart is the type of artist I'd rather be in an industry that's full of fakes with lies they keep gathering. Feel the devil's got a hand on whatever's got a hold of me. Maybe watch some nights I wake up sweating uncontrollably. Years be passing by, growing colder is what I'm noticing. Too many goals up in my mind since year 12 I've been focusing. Never looked up to anybody but myself, especially when the game was stressing and it clearly needed help. All you all you get is me. With no gimmicks as you can tell, and y'all can't tell me nothing like a bunch of dead cells. I watch my brain grow, it's like the son that I'm fathering. They say I'm in the game and that's why they aren't bothering. Apologies in advance if I get too scholarly. Real people feeling this and that is what is bringing dollars in.